Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, for a friend of mine, we're going to be carving this big piece of pecan. Check that out. So a friend of mine reached out and asked me if I would make a sign, just a small sign for his church. So he sent me the artwork on it, and it was kind of a picture rather than being, real good artwork. So we had to kind of mess with it a little bit, but we had this pecan that we had left over from some other jobs that we did. We got this piece of pecan from our buddy Andrew up in Las Vegas. And actually, I've not been a fan of this pecan, but this one really looks cool and it carves really well. All right, guys, let's get carving this thing. So first things first is we already did the layout off camera, and right up here you'll see a video of how we do our inkjet layout process. So go check that out. Now we've got to fill in some lines and we're going to get to carving. But one more thing, we are this close to 50,000 subscribers. If you guys watch much of our content, you know we put out a lot of content, 3 videos every week. We just bust our rumps getting content out for you guys, trying to help as much as we can. All we ask in return is hit that subscribe button, click the little bell icon so you get notified, because we do a lot of videos. Thanks guys, we really appreciate it.
Because the artwork we got for the layout wasn't very good, once it's laid out, you want to make sure that you can see all of your lines really clear. So Dad just took a few minutes and outlined the things that he wasn't too sure about when carving. We started out with a profile bit at 3/16 inch deep. Now this is pecan and it's a hard wood. So Dad wanted to go around everything first, make sure it's going to carve well, and then we'll go back around and go deeper to give ourselves more room for the 90. Once the initial cut was done, we dropped the profile bit down to 1/4 inch to give us a little bit more depth and a lot fatter line around all of the profiling. That way when we go in with a 90-degree bit, we have plenty of room to take out everything we need to take out. So next we put in the 90-degree bit at 1/4 inch deep. This is Dad's dimple background he likes. Basically, he just lifts it up and sets it down right next to where he just did. It gives it kind of a cool little background. I'm not a huge fan, but Dad really likes it. Then to finish out the carving, we used our 45-degree chamfer bit to give it a nice bevel on the front and the back. So even though we didn't spray the background on this sign, there's still ink left over from the transfer. So Dad used the 60 grit disc on the disc sander, and then he's going to go back with the 120 on the random orbital and make sure we have good fresh wood for the finish.
All right, now that we got all the carving done, we got the finishing done, we got about 6 coats of the Rust-Oleum spray on there. Now we're gonna go back and paint all the outset pieces. We're gonna paint them gold. The original artwork that I got was painted gold, but it had a blue background, but I decided because this pecan is so beautiful, I wanted to just leave it natural color to show as much wood as possible and just the outset pieces gold. So here we go. So super happy with the way this came out. I think the gold, it's not real drastic and dramatic against the pecan color, but it has just enough. It kind of shows off the artwork just really, really well. So super happy with this. Again, I've carved pecan a couple times in the past and not been very happy with it, but this actually carved really well. So I don't know, maybe there's different varieties but this thing carved actually really well. Our bits just kind of flew through it. I used a profile and the 90, was super happy with it. So everything that we used will be in the description down below. If you have any questions, email me, eric@makeawoodssign.com, or you can email ryan@makeawoodssign.com. We would love it if you would subscribe, click that little bell icon. We're that close to 50,000 subscribers, and we'd love to get over that hump here really soon. So thanks guys, we'll see you on the next one. We love you, bye-bye.